Hey everybody, this is Coaster Crazy 10. Welcome back to another Pickups and Packages video. I got quite a few things to show you guys here. This is kind of just accumulated over the past few weeks after Christmas. You know I've been busy posting collection update videos, so this is just going to cover things I picked up kind of in the meantime. You know, you may have noticed a little stall in videos, just getting back on campus, school starting, and everything like that. It's been taking up a lot of time. So hopefully I'll be back into posting videos more regularly and stuff, so I'm really happy about that. But as of now, I just want to go ahead and go through the things that I've picked up recently. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is I talk about the stuff that I picked up at the arcade, and then I'll move into some other stuff. So I only picked up two things at the arcade. I'm going to have to move some things around really quickly. Alright, we're good. One thing that I got kind of to help complete a series that I've been working on, and one thing that I'm actually really pumped to find, I thought it was a pretty good price. So the lesser of the two, I would say, is Valhalla Knights 2 for PSP. Obviously a sequel to the first one. I did some research, I did some digging into the series after I mentioned them in my Wii video, and apparently this is not very well reviewed. But this Marvelous Entertainment USA is either bankrupt or been picked up by someone, so they're not publishing these games anymore, and they are RPGs for the system. So, you know, I figured I think I paid like $6 for this, $7 maybe. So, I mean, it was very cheap. I figured it was a good thing to pick up because I don't know how hard it's going to be to find. But the other thing I got, I'm really pleased with this. This was it's a game I've had my eye on for a while, and it's kind of. There's a group of games that are similar to this that I've been wanting to get, but I haven't found them in the condition I've been satisfied with. This is the one I wanted the most, though, and I found it in pretty decent shape, and that's Vampire Knight. This is the limited edition with the gun con. I don't think this has ever been played. Now, the game case is pretty much perfect. There's, like, no flaws. It's not scratched or anything. And also, if you've never seen these before, they have this really nice, like, instructions on the inside here, and then this pulls down to show you the gun, and this gun is zip-tied. You can see this. It is zip-tied still, and the video cable is still zip-tied in the baggie that it came with. So I don't think this was ever played. It was probably a Christmas gift for someone, and they didn't think it was interesting, and it's just sat there. So I think I paid $25 for that, or that's what they were asking, but I bundled everything down to $30. So I was really happy about that. That's a huge one that I've been looking for off my list. I'll be looking to get the Time Crisis games as well, so very cool. Next, I went to Tennessee over the break. I went there for my brother, and I just told my dad, I was just like, hey, there's a video game shop in town. Why don't we go ahead and stop there? And I'm actually really glad that I did. I spent a little bit of money here, but as far as the things that I picked up, I was really happy to get them. I got 3 games, and I'll kind of go in order from like most to... or at least to most, as far as what I paid. Unfortunately, I don't remember exactly what I paid for this one, because the way that they did their inventory was like they had like a placeholder item out on the shelf, and you brought it back to them, and then they brought you the actual game. So it was really weird. But I've heard like this game seems to be kind of a rarity. Not like it's not really rare, but as far as the PlayStation 1, I don't see people talking about it except for people who are really into the PS1. And they said that it's pretty rare. I'm referencing Tyler, PS1 Collector Forever. If you guys are familiar with him, he said that this game was pretty uncommon, at least in his area, so I picked it up when I saw it. And that's Tale of the Sun. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't come with the original manual, but this is like a complete reprint of the manual in black and white. Every page was scanned, reprinted, and stapled together. It's really weird. But beyond that, it is complete. So I'm going to consider this complete for the time being. I'll be looking out for a manual for it in the future. I was really happy that it actually came with a manual. I really hate having games that are completely disc-only or disc in the case, so yeah, that was really cool to find that. Alright, next is a game called Suganai Atonement. I picked this up for $17.95. This is an Atlas game, and I had never heard of it, so I was really surprised that they had something from Atlas I'd never heard of before. I did some research, and apparently it's an early PS2 game. It's really weird. Like, you take control of other people's bodies to do tasks and missions and stuff, and to like lay them at peace. I don't know. It's a really strange idea. Kind of got lukewarm reviews, and this is about going rate for the game. But I just thought it was something interesting. I'd never heard of it before. I'd never seen it. And as I said, I'm a big fan of Atlas, so You know, I was really excited to pick it up, to have the chance to pick it up, so I went ahead and got it. It is in good condition. You'll see that the front of it is kind of dirty, but I can easily get that you know, cleaned off, and it is complete. One thing that's interesting is it's kind of got a PAL style case, because a lot of the PAL style cases, well, all of them are just black and white. So this is interesting, but yeah, I'm really happy to see that. That's something I'm interested in trying out. And this is definitely the winner of the bunch. It's a Saturn game. I've been getting really lucky with Saturn stuff recently. The case is completely broken. Well, at least the front is. The back is fine. So I just have to get a new front case, but I'm really not bothered, especially for the price that I paid for this. It's another Working Designs title, and that is Sega Ages. This is the only Sega Ages that was released in the United States. There was several released for the PS2 in Japan. But this is, you know, done by Working Designs, so you've got the Working Designs treatment. I don't know if you can see up in the corner here that says $24.95, which is a great deal for this. There has not been a copy of this on eBay in the past 2 months that has not sold. And some of them have sold up for up to $90, which is crazy. So, yeah, I'm going to definitely make it high priority to get a replacement case for this. Great addition to my Saturn collection. Was really surprised that they had that. Alright, so the next thing I did over break was I went to some of the thrift stores and stuff, and I didn't really find anything, to be honest with you guys, but I did go to Disc Replay on my way back out here, and I got a really nice stack of games. Some games I've been really missing out on, I think. That's something that I really wanted. So I did the buy 5, get 1 free like I always do, and I was really, really happy. So I did get 2 Wii games here. I believe this is the one I got for free, yeah. This is the one I got for free, and that is Ivy the Kiwi. It's an Xseed platformer game. Designer is the same as the designer of Sonic. Basically, you like draw vines, and the Ivy the Kiwi, the character, just kind of runs, and the vines are the way that you get them from place to place. So this was also on the DS. You could use the stylus or the Wii remote, depending on the port that you got. Pretty interesting. $10 is a good price for this. I saw it at GameStops for somewhere around $13 to $15. So I decided I'd grab it. It's in good shape except for the sticker up on the front, but I can easily get that off. Then the rest of these games are pretty much they're like $15 to $17. Actually, they're all $17 except for this one, and that is Dynasty Warriors Gundam 2. I'm a decent fan of the Dynasty Warriors games. I'm not like frothing at the mouth every time I hear something about them. But I do enjoy them. They're very mindless, and they're fun in short spurts. It's definitely not something I would sit down and play for 10 hours in a row. But, you know, this is a really interesting game. For my research, this was on the PS3 and Xbox 360 as well, so it did not sell as well on the PS2, and therefore it's not as easy to find. Doesn't really affect the value very much, but I did pay $15 for this, which is half of the going rate from GameStop, whenever that was. So, yeah, I thought this was pretty cool. Ivy the Kiwi's complete, and so is this one. All in excellent condition. I try not to buy my disc-based games non-complete anymore, if at all possible. Now, I'll go ahead and do the other Wii game here first. This is Calling, or The Calling, depending on what news outlet you're looking at or what source you're looking at. Similar to Ju-On the Grudge Haunted House Simulator, you just kind of walk around in haunted places, and there's like creepy children, and you have a flashlight, and that's pretty much it. This is a pretty early game for the Wii, and it did not get great reviews because it was a lot of just hand-wagging, but I tried to find this at a GameStop near me when I was home, and I couldn't find one, so I was really surprised to see this just sitting at Disc Replay. Very happy to have that, and that was $17 as I mentioned. Alright, next is a sequel to a game that I already have. This is a game I've been looking at for quite a while, actually. Not really been having a good time finding it, but finally got it for a decent price, I think. And that is Champions Return to Arms. This is the sequel to Champions of Norath. It's an online action RPG thing. Very interesting concept. I've heard that this is superior to the first one, and based on prices on eBay, this definitely seems to be the case. And this is in excellent condition. Again, very complete. Manual is mint, case is mint, disc is pretty much mint, so I was really happy to grab that, and again, that was $17. This is more of a spendy shopping trip, I think, for me. I usually go into Disc Replay and try to get the $3 or $4 games, but they had a really good selection. I mentioned this in my previous pickup video. They had a copy of this there that was incomplete. It was missing the manual, and they must have got a new copy in because this one is in fantastic condition, and it had the manual. and that was Silent Hill 3. Again, this was $17. This is the last of the Silent Hill games that I needed on the PS2, I believe, and it comes with both discs. It's all complete, so I was really happy to get that. It's in fantastic condition, so yeah, this is really happy to have that. And the last game, I picked this up because I needed the manual for it. I've already got it kind of sold off on eBay, so yeah, sorry if you guys will want to trade for this, but that's Silent Hill 4: The Room. I already have this game. Really solid horror title. Not as good as the second and the third ones, obviously. Kind of a weird departure, but it's really good condition, and I definitely wanted the manual to complete my copy. I've had it missing the manual for like 2 years. So that's it for Disc Replay. The last thing I have here, guys, is a package from a YouTuber. Just dropped my scissors. And that YouTuber is someone who I've bought stuff before several times, and that's Mike Shoe 101. Package is right here. This is a package of, as far as I know, 2 Genesis games and a PS2 game, although sometimes Mike likes to throw in something small, a little extra, so we'll see what happens. He just kind of got in contact with me and said, hey, I've got some games I'm looking to get rid of. I need some money for something. Don't really know what it was. Either that or I don't remember, but it's not really, it doesn't really matter. But anyway, yeah, he sent me some pictures of the games, and I really liked the condition, and we agreed on a price, which I think was pretty fair. So this got here a few days ago, and I'm really excited. So, okay, pretty well packed. Got some peanuts in here, so I'll have to be careful. I guess I'll do the Genesis games first. Okay, alright, I see. I'll get to it in a second. First one here is the first ToeJam and Earl. Been looking out to get this for quite some time. I have the second one. I've had it for several years now, and I've been looking to get the first one for a while. This is in really good shape. There's a sticker on the cart, but he told me about that. I definitely can get that off. Really happy to have that. That'll be that's nice to complete my ToeJam and Earl collection. I did not see a note in here, so if I do see one, I will get to it. So let me figure this out really fast. Okay. So the next game here is the first Earthworm Jim. The reason why I had to cut there is because he took the protective cardboard case off, and he folded it down underneath so that it didn't get damaged in transit, which I really appreciate. That's awesome. This is in pretty decent shape. It's a little beaten up. It's a cardboard box game. These Genesis cardboard box games do not last very well, but I've been really anxious to get the Earthworm Jim games, and for the price that he wanted, I was very willing to go ahead and pay that. So this is complete. The manual's sitting behind the cartridge there, so that's in pretty decent condition. Definitely good enough condition for me. I've seen much worse Earthworm Jim copies, and I do not believe there is a note in here. Okay. Yeah, so the last thing that he sent me is something I've been looking at for a while. Not so much in the past maybe year or so, just because I got this version, or another version of this game on a separate console. But I definitely have been wanting to get this for the PS2 to kind of round out the collection of this series. And that is Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2, Black Label in phenomenal shape. There's a couple stickers, but that doesn't really matter. The case is great. And the cartridge, or the disc and the manual are in great shape too. So yeah, that was a quality package from Mike Shoe. Thank you so much again for the deal you gave me, man. I really appreciate that. Hope that the money goes to good use. And with that, guys, that's my pickups video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Got quite a few things here, actually. Some pretty quality stuff, too. I'm really happy about that Sega Ages. So thank you guys once again for watching. I got some more collection videos coming, hopefully down the pipe in the next week or so. So stay tuned for those, and I'll see you guys in a few days with the next collection update video.